All right, so Brandon Bixler getting the start for you guys today. He was perfect through 4 and sort of got into like a teeny bit of trouble there in the 5th, but talk about him getting that start today.
Well, I just want to keep putting Brandon in that situation to pitch because he's a young man who has a world of ability, not a lot of confidence, and we want to continue for him to build confidence. And today, he did just a marvelous job. I told him when I went out there one time, I said, "You're doing great." When I ran out the mound and back one time, I said, "You're doing great. Just get the baseball and throw it." And then when I took him out, I said, "What a great outing. I can't wait for you to pitch again." And I'm just really pleased for him because he's always been in the background and he struggled with his control, but today he was the guy.
Right, and then Jordan Smith coming in a little bit later and finishing out the game. Let's talk about what he's been working on since the last time we saw him, and also just what was not working when he gave up that one run.
Well, the one run he gave up is, Beyond, to me, is the best center fielder in this league. And for some reason, with the shadows, I think a little bit, Patrick took a couple steps back because that was kind of a routine fly ball. So I think that was more of a defensive problem than it was Jordan. He threw the ball great, and I felt like when I brought Jordan in for Stone, that I said to myself, if he finishes the game, we'll win. And I just felt like he was the guy to do that, and he did just that.
Right, and Tim Keeney being back in the lineup today after sort of re-aggravating his hand and almost hitting that home run there in the second inning. I bounced off the top of the fence, but just talk about him getting back in the lineup.
Well, you got to love Tim being in there. One, he's just a great person, and he's been a little bit frustrated because his hand's bothering him. He's been in and out of the lineup. We didn't play him yesterday. We wanted to wait one more day, and he got up there, and I hadn't hit in a while, and he decided, I guess, I'm going to swing at the first pitch. And he hit it pretty good because I've never seen one here hit the top of the fence and come right back in the ballpark. But obviously that was the big blow of the game. And then we were fortunate in the 9th inning because the young man who came in for them, his statistics are really good. And we were just kind of fortunate tonight that I guess he didn't throw strikes.
And you deciding to pinch hit Jacob Valdez there in the bottom of the 9th, and being he walked and essentially gave you guys the win. So
well, Jacob, I really have a lot of confidence, honestly, in every player on our club. Even guys that are struggling a little bit hitting lately, but Jacob's a young man who, when he walks to the plate, I look at him and I see a big league hitter. And I see big league confidence, and he was the right guy, even though he didn't have a chance to drive it in right now. He's mature enough to have the discipline to take the pitches, and that made a big difference tonight and gave us the win.
And now you guys have won 9 straight, and yesterday was sort of the playoff clinching game. And I think most of the players are just talking about their sort of excitement with this long win streak and heading towards the playoffs.
They don't say much. If they do, they don't say it to me. They probably say it to assistant coaches. But I think they just are continuing to enjoy playing, and I don't think they seem to be worrying about things one way or the other. They just want. I think they have a lot of pride, and I think that's a word that's not used a lot anymore or carried out. And I think they do it with discipline, and I think they do it as gentlemen, and they're very competitive. And really, the coaches are just kind of continue to work with them in pregame and doing some things, but in the game, we're just kind of sitting back and watching them play.
Thank you.